If you've ever been acquainted with rock music, especially that from the late 90s to the early 2000s, you'll get the sense of all or nothing from their music. Themes or motifs alluding to a sense of finite presence, fleeting feelings, make or break attitudes that has a quick payoff but gives a permanent consequence or rewards. Rebellions to affirm establishment, be it political or paternal. Everything is limited. Everything is out there if you can seize it. But if you fail, then you could lose everything as a result. These aren't just a random occurrence. Breaking out into an industry like rock music is incredibly unlikely. Easily every city had their own garage band hoping for their chance to shine. But history is often dominated by the victors. For each song in the first discography of a rock artist saying that they're struggling to make it, thousands of other bands were left in their wake, there to face the harsh reality that their dreams will hardly ever come true, no matter how much sacrifice and hard work that they do towards it. A reality that I'm sure a plethora of YouTubers around us today feel as well. Sure, it's a nice dream and all. I'm not saying that anyone who wants to do it will fail and shouldn't try in the first place. But I do think the realistic approach of the aspect of someone being hundreds of thousands of people's go-to to watch every week is a bit of a pipe dream. I get caught up in that mindset a little bit too frequently. That idea of, yeah, I could easily do that, and think the process of it would make me enough money to sustain myself. Sure, it's possible, but realistic? I don't know. I mean, the world has enough bands to listen to, right? I'm constantly thinking about YouTube ideas, D&D plot threads and interactions, things to write, shitpost edits, and they make me happy to do so. Even to make. But the consistent pressure to myself that I need to act on these desires to put to motion are often crushing because my brain simply aren't disciplined enough to act on them. Which is why I think the idea of seeing myself as more of an artist than a YouTuber is something that's far more sensible. There's almost this expectational feeling locked behind this phrase, like making it to a certain subscriber count is a rite of passage, rather than the artistic outlet that it once was, at least initially it was for me. It feels like there's a handful of videos that I think of at least every month, and I quickly scrap them due to that being an idea that I just can't make sense of in this YouTube brand of mine, whatever the hell my brand really is. And that stifled me far more than my procrastination can take blame of. I think there's a pretty cool reason why my earlier videos feel like they were so easy to spit out one after another. The quality that I naturally gained over time, no matter how small, would eventually get in the way of my own ambitions. It's gotta be perfect, otherwise no one will click. And then no one clicks anyway. It's kind of another thing that I've really noticed in my videos. I'll put blood, sweat, and tears into a project and then only get like 50 views or so and see it as a failure. Sure, it's something that's a bit of a normal reaction. But I'm pretty sure the fact that 10 people looked at it and had enough kindness to comment on it and say that they liked it is a bit more than it deserved in the first place. I guess what I'm really trying to say here is, if I can make money from making YouTube videos, then seriously, that would be fantastic. Superb even. And doing this to gain enough skills to get a relevant job in a parallel industry would be pretty ideal as well. I don't know. I feel like I've learned quite a bit from this journey of making videos in the first place. I've met some pretty cool people and made some things that I feel actually really good about. Even proud of. Kinda. The entire idea of me just getting things off my chest that I enjoy are quite cathartic for me. I generally don't talk about the things I'm interested in, for one reason or another. But I'm not going to give up on making videos. Hell, if you care enough to see this video this far in the first place, then you'll be happy to know that I'll be uploading 12 days in a row. Or at least trying to. It may or may not be hell, but I think forcing myself to do this will make me better about doing it in the first place. It's certainly better than trying to make a magnum opus and watch as the numbers flop. It at least didn't backfire on me when I made the ReZero video. God, I love that show. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll stick around for the next few days. See you tomorrow. That sounded so weird. How do I usually say it? See you tomorrow. I think it's kind of like that. It's been a while since I made a video.